Hi, I'm Donna from ArtCraftCrazy, and today I'd like to show you a very easy little DIY lace spool holder. Now this lace spool holder is pretty good if you want to, see this, I didn't make any of these when I had this little bit of, it's a cotton, and I just wanted to put it somewhere, so I wrapped it around my ruler, and of course now I can't use my ruler. So it's ideal for that sort of thing if you want to, just put something that's a small amount onto something and store it away in your storage bins. I have got the biggest bucket of lace and ribbons you've ever seen. So this is just a little bit just to show you my ideas on what I've done, just for, a little bit of lace, some laces that I haven't got a lot of. So for instance, I've just this piece of lace here, it might have only been about that long. So what I've done is I know that there's only enough lace on this to go the length of a signature. So I put that there, and I know the same with that one. And I've got all of these little spools with just enough lace to do one signature. Now, what it's also good for, if you like to send happy mail away, it's ideal if you have some really pretty lace, but you don't want to give it all away. You just want to give enough away for another creative person to use in their signatures. So you just wrap enough on this little spool just to send away for them. Now I've also done a bigger one. It's the same thing, only bigger, and I'll show you how I've done that as well. Now the good thing about them is I've used cereal boxes. If I show you this one here, I've just cut open a breakfast cereal box, and usually on the inside they're all different colours. So if you have a look at, there's ones with this colour, plain colour, and the mottledy colour. So depending on what cereal you use, most of these cereal boxes are good for reusing the chipboard. So you just break them open, be careful not to crease them, and you're good to go. So all I've done is I've cut out the pieces, the two pieces. I'll push these aside. I've got the templates for these for you as well. This is going to be a free template. So if you want to hop on over to my website at artcraftcrazy.com, it'll be in the download section, and you'll be able to grab yourself a copy of this. So all I do is turn them over, and I get the fabric glue. I like using the fabric glue. I think in the US and that it's called Fabri-Tac. So just squeeze enough out and come to the inside of your card, because when you put the top piece down on it, because we're going to do a double layer, it will squish all out the sides. So I like to do it so that it's not squished out everywhere. And you just put the second piece on it. I like to move it around a little bit just so that it flattens it and spreads it, and you can feel it grab. This Fabri-Tac is really good, or the fabric glue, because we don't get Fabri-Tac in Australia. So this is Helmar fabric glue from Spotlight. I got this, and it doesn't buckle because it's not water-based, so it gives you a nice flat finish. So I just put the two pieces together, and that gives me the background or the basis to make my little lace spool. Then you get your template, and you can square off a line. It's always good to do that. So if you, just in case, just square off a line at the top there, because that's crooked. Then just go ahead and put your template. You can make a template. I'd be using a piece of card stock if I was you. I wouldn't just do it out of paper because the card makes it easier. So then you just keep on tracing around the template until you get across your card, and the same down there. So when you're cutting, you're able to cut down that way, and then you can cut your individuals. This bit here is the bit that I'm going to cut away because that is the shape of my spool. That is the little area, if you do happen to use a thread, that you can pull the thread through to stop it from unraveling. So once we've got to this stage, you just go ahead and cut it all up. And you can go in between each piece if you wanted to. Just depends on what method that you really want to use. Just cut away from yourself to these ends. I mean, we all know how to cut out, so I don't have to show you how to cut out. I'm sure you can work that one out for yourself. I like to cut that way first and then come back and cut that way. I try not to rush because these blades can be a little bit vicious. Again, I start there and I stop short of that one, and then I turn it around and just bring it back so I don't overcut, because I want this to be quite decorative. I don't want it to cut into there. If you've got any pencil lines, get rid of them now. And there's your little spool. If you want to put a notch in it, the notch mark is there. You put a straight line and then off to an angle, and that comes out pretty easy. A very quick and easy way to make yourself some lace spools or thread spools or whatever you want to use them for. Now I'll show you how you make a bigger one. So you can use your same pattern. So just say if you want it to be about there, there's my square line. Just trace on that side and down to there. Move it over to how wide you want it. Say you want it about that wide. Move it down and trace it to there. Then come down and join it up. Make sure it's square. If you're not sure, just square your line all the way down, coming off this line here, and you'll know it'll be straight. So you come down about how long you want it to be. Just say you wanted it to be about there, and then you just draw in the bottom of it, and you do the same again. Line that up over that side and square it off. And that's it. You've got that ready to cut out. You can leave it plain, or if you have a different cardstock that you want to recycle, just say it's grey and it's not very attractive, you can stamp some tea or coffee dyed paper and glue that on here before you cut it out. So glue this onto here and then trace around your shape and then cut it out. This one here is the same as the way I've done this. So I put a nice a bird and script stamp at the top and a lace stamp at the bottom, and that gave me a very nice double-ended pattern. And you could easily just go all lace or all script. It really doesn't matter. You could just use plain tea-dyed paper if you wanted to. It really is up to yourself. So there it is. These are very handy little spools when you've only got enough lace, you know, for a small amount, and you just don't want it floating around in your storage box. Give it a go. I'm pretty sure that you'll be making some of these, or like me, lots of these, and be able to even send them off as happy mail and share them with other people as well, and give out some of your beautiful lace trims. I'm Donna from ArtCraftCrazy. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.